Always remember, your focus determines your reality. Stay close to me, and you'll be safe.
How's it going, everybody? How are we all doing today? Hopefully you guys are all well out there and you're having a good time, because today's video we're going to go over some, if not most, of the road ahead, because there's a lot to go over. But can I just say this? I called it. I called it. I know like the video from like whenever it was, January, or like the early part of this year, I made that video about the GL Kenobi screenshot or whatever. But like I still had a hope. I still had this thought in my head, no way that's not gonna happen. It's gonna happen, and guess what? It's happening. So let's go hop over, guys. I just wanted to... I called it. I'm like Babe Ruth, you know, swinging the bat. I'm like pointing out to like center field. I'm calling that one. That's what happened right there, guys. So here we go. Man, this is a pretty fat road ahead. I don't want to spend too much time reading it like you guys probably have already, because I'm pretty sure Cubs and Arnold and all the other guys are making videos on the same stuff. But let's talk about some of the different aspects of it, probably like the most important stuff. So yeah, of course, the Bad Batch is coming. We still are going to get, you know, we have 3 right now. Wrecker has been the 3rd one, and we're going to get a 4th one here shortly. I think it's going to be released, or at least the key reveal will be released on May the 4th. So like around like another week or so. And I'm pretty sure that guy's name is Crosshair. So yeah, there's more Bad Batch coming on the way in Galaxy of Heroes. But then we get hit with the Rosario Dawson. Sexy Ahsoka. It says right here, this is the Commander Ahsoka Tano. I'm not sure if this is from The Mandalorian. I don't think it is. It resembles her. I honestly don't think this is her, because the one from The Mandalorian has like the different lightsabers, but this like character model looks a lot like Rosario Dawson. So I'm going to call her that Rosario Dawson, even though it's not the same one from The Mandalorian. But great artwork here. It looks pretty stellar. Not gonna lie. But it says here, you know how we're gonna get her, where we're gonna have the option and the way to unlock her, and it's gonna be pretty much, from what I've been reading here, it's gonna be pretty much the exact same way as we unlock the Razor Crest. But I don't think, at least for me reading this, that you have the option, like you have to choose between going for either Ahsoka or going for the Razor Crest. I'm fairly certain that you can go for either one. Or I think I was talking to some people that are a bit more educated on this. I think you can get the same ones, the same amount of shards as you might get from like the Razor Crest. So it kind of is like a 2-for-1, I want to say. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on this, guys. Don't quote me. It just says the 4th Conquest event will also, also mark some, it says right here, mark some refinements to the Conquest unit cadence. And it looks like they just are trying to shuffle in these Conquest rewards and shards for different guys, ships, and whatnot. So just like, it says right here, several months later, a 3rd unit will be introduced. And then, in this case, the Razor Crest will be sorted out, right? So it's going to give you enough time to get the guy, maxed out, or the ship or whatever. But it says right here, the amount of conquest currency needed to purchase shards will be slightly reduced, and it also says its unit shards will appear more frequently at the normal and hard node rather. And usually, I think right now when we see Razor Crest shards, that's usually in like the hard nodes, and that's not until later on in the tiers and in the sectors. So if this is going to be more frequent with how we can get them and acquire these shards, that's great for both people on the normal and the hard. That's awesome. One thing about this Ahsoka though is that we don't know if she's going to be needed for this new Kenobi. And if you guys haven't seen this already, Kenobi is going to be the next GL. It's a Jedi Master Kenobi, and I don't know if that's going to be another Jedi Galactic Legend like the Master Luke, or if it's going to be just like a Galactic Republic Galactic Legend. Hopefully, I mean, just thinking about it this way, if it even is a Jedi faction, you can't have 2 GLs on the same team, right? So for that part, it's okay. I'm okay with that. But I really wish, and I really hope, at least, that this is more of the Galactic Republic General Kenobi, even though it says Master Kenobi. But I hope that faction is a GR faction. But yeah, for Ahsoka, we don't know if she's required. We can see the requirements right here. You're going to need General Kenobi with Relic 8, which is definitely tough to get for some people out there. I know I have one, but that's because I've been in a good guild that has been able to get Relic 8s. And I want to say I only have like 3 to 4 Relic 8s, like not much. And that's been going on for like 4 to 5 months. It's hard to get them, guys. So That right there is going to be a very, very hard thing in and of itself. And then it says you're going to have a 6-star negotiator, not the craziest thing, right? And then now we're talking about some characters. These are some, I would not have expected some of these ones, honestly. But here we go. Mace Windu at Relic 3, Ayla Secura at Relic 3, and then Bo-Katan at Relic 5. So Bo-Katan is not even in a node right now that you can farm free to play. So that's a scary thing. So whenever she comes out, guys, and it's GL requirement for Kenobi, you got to get on that. It's like a must. Like, even for me, I'm kind of scared because I don't think I'll get everybody maxed out with all the requirements just yet. It's going to take a long time. So I'm actually kind of hoping that for May the 4th, she's already going to be farmable on like some node, and then the double drops hit, and then I can go crazy onto those nodes and farming and farming and farming, right? So I'm hoping that at least. But yeah, about the conquest thing, they're going to just have some catch up on conquest. You know, recently we had that kind of tweaks and fixes with the Jedi Knight Luke fix with conquest. So it was down for like a week or so, but now it's back up. So yeah, just a bit more talk about conquest. I'm not going to go into it as much. If you want to read it, go for it. I'm not... Personally, guys, my take on Conquest is I just don't like it. I think it's just a filler game mode. I wish we had something more along the lines of the Galactic, or rather, like a Grand Arena kind of format of a mode. I'm not a huge fan of Conquest, but that's for a different topic. It's a good mode. Is it the best mode? No, not even close. But here we go. More talk about Kenobi. Let's go finish this up. So yeah, this is the one from Episode 3. And they're going to have this pretty much just this whole guy based off of him in Episode 3. So as we can see here, the artwork looks pretty awesome. Looks very sexy. And I can't wait to read some of his specials, his basics, his lead, if he has one, his uniques. I mean, I would love to see what those have to say, like the name of those abilities. I can't wait for them. But yeah, here we go. It says you can find the first group below. We just read it. And then you can see the next set on the 19th of May. And then the final set on the 9th of April, or wait, January, February, March, April, June, 9th of June, guys. I'm not sure why. I can't remember that. It's like my sister's birthday almost. Rip me. I'm an idiot. Here we go. Just keep going. Just take that out of the video. Here we go. But yeah, there will be double drops associated with each of these announcements to help you prepare and unlock the newest Kenobi as soon as he is released. So you got that going for you. But another big thing here I want to point out that they also mentioned is that there's not going to be a second one tied in with this guy. So there's not going to be 2GL on the exact same release date. This is going to be rather just one at a time. For it doesn't really tell us until like when they're going to go back and revert it to 2, but hopefully we get that Fallen Anakin or whatever dark side GL. That'd be awesome. But right now it's Kenobi, and you know, who else be a better GL to release after those sequels than Kenobi? I can't wait for him, guys. I'm so pumped. But yeah, that's awesome for Kenobi. And then it says here, May the 4th celebration. We got all of these goodies. So yeah, lots of good stuff. You can see here, we got some Razor Crest. We got some Clone Wars Chewbacca shards. You got some GK shards, Grievous, some blueprints for the Negotiator. A lot of good stuff. I'm looking forward to a lot of these slicing materials because I'm loving slicing, you know, mods and whatnot, but also I'm loving these signal data pieces because we're gonna need a lot of those for GLs. So it's awesome. I'm really pumped about it, guys. But yeah, the Bad Batch, again, we don't know if the Bad Batch or if any of these newer, you know, requirements will be, or rather not requirements, but these newer characters like these marquees will be needed for a Kenobi, but it's going to be very, very smart to keep hoarding, saving up your gear and your energy for potential farming nodes for these characters because we don't know if they will be needed just yet. But, you know, I think it's safe to assume that you probably want to be farming these ones. You know, GK, Negotiator, Mace Windu, Ayla, all these ones, the Bo-Katan. Hopefully, you know, out of these ones, I'm hoping that Mace gets some sort of a touch-up. I don't even care if it's a full-on rework. Literally, I will accept anything at this point, guys. Anything with Mace. Just anything. I mean, I've had him for a while just at like a Gear 12 plus. I mean, I think he's only finished off a Gear 13, so he's been there for a long time. But yeah, they keep on talking about title updates and whatnot, and so on and so forth. Again, I'm not going to read all of this because that's a lot to read, and right now I do not want to read. But here it says, the last thing before I hop off for today is that, as you can see, there's a shipload of changes coming to the game, and I hope you are excited as we are for the next few months of Galaxy of Heroes. Guys, shipload. They did not go in CG EA. They did not just say shipload for no apparent reason. No, there's a reason they said shipload. Guys, hopefully we get some ship content that doesn't suck this year. Is that bad to say? I'm really hoping we get some ship content. You know, anything at this point is good. Nothing can go bad, I feel like. I really hope that if it's going to be around Clone Wars, that they revisit that whole era of Star Wars and we get that Hondo to even out some bounty hunters in the fleets. Or maybe this goes to a certain ship raid down the line in the future. There are so many possibilities here with that last line of shipload. There's so much for fleets that I feel like we're missing out on. I don't know about new modes or whatnot, but I just feel like this whole just adding ships and just adding more to like the metas and counters and whatnot is going to be needed, I feel like, in GAC. I could care less about Fleet Arena, honestly. I think that's like one of the worst game modes. I don't like it. It's not fun. So, but no, in like GAC, I think it'd be fun to work towards more fun fleets. Like, for example, the Razor Crest, and hopefully we get a new... I mean, honestly, I would take any new capital ship at this point. We have like maybe 3 to 4 that are good, and the other ones are just pretty much garbage. So I just want more. I want more. Hopefully we get more. And about Mace Windu, before I wrap it up, I really hope this guy gets a rework. I've had him here at this gear level for the last 2 years. The last 2 years. So I'm hoping it's some sort of a touch up. I don't even care if it's like the smallest change. Literally anything at this point would make me happy. But yeah, I'm so pumped for this, guys. Hopefully you guys are too. I mean, Mace Windu is going to be a requirement. That could mean some awesome stuff. Maybe it's just like, here's Mace Windu, a crappy character. Now you got to have him, but who knows? I mean, we're talking about new Bad Batches. We're talking about a new Ahsoka, some new stuff adding into Conquest, some new ship content coming in line. And then to wrap it up, the cherry on top, let's go actually over to this man, this sexy, beautiful, bearded man. General Kenobi, aka, well, rather the new one, Jedi Master Kenobi. Yeah, to say the least, I'm very excited. I cannot wait to get my hands on him when he does come out. Hopefully, you know, around June or July. Hopefully around that time, I can get enough stuff built up for him. I'm not going to be wailing, but I do hope I can get him sooner rather than later, right? But guys, are you guys pumped for the next few months? Because I am. Just any point when it comes to this game and regarding, you know, next future content, especially with Galactic Legends or future characters that are going to be awesome ones like this GK and Kenobi. I'm just so pumped about it. It gives me something to look forward to, and along, you know, the next little bit. In the meanwhile, I really hope that we get some touch-ups for characters, maybe some tweaks to game modes, and just everything, you know, added on to make the whole gaming experience a bit better for more people. Because you gotta still keep in mind, there are people just starting off right now. There's people still playing long-term, some whales, some veterans. There's a lot of people in between. So hopefully they can hit all fields of those players in the player base and to make everybody happy. I know it's a hard thing to do, but I feel like they can probably accomplish it. And what better way to do that than to hype it up with Jedi Master Kenobi. So guys, that is probably going to do it for today's video. Again, I don't even know why my camera's being so janky, but there we go. If you guys enjoyed today's video, though, give it a like, share it around, and sub if you guys have not yet. We are closing in our 15K sub goal, and you guys got to keep subbing, and we'll do some awesome giveaway. I don't know what we'll do. I'm thinking about a hyperdrive again. But yeah, keep in mind for that, and stay tuned for that. We will do something fun for that 15K sub goal. But yeah, hopefully you guys have a good day out there and a good week ahead of yourselves. If you guys have any ideas for videos you would like me to go and cover, let me know. But that's it for me today, guys. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I will see you all later. Peace out, and have a good one. See you guys.